Alright, and we're live. Welcome back to another episode of Disco Elysium. Sorry about the hiccup yesterday. Having that same problem again. Losing connection with YouTube Studio and not being able to connect back. But yeah, we did play quite a bit as well. A little bit updates. Because some parts of it got bugged out as well. And if I if I recall, yesterday we played and we got stuck towards the bunker part. So sadly, I have to finish that part off stream, I would say. But other than that, we haven't progressed yet from where we left off. We're still at the bunker site, and we also managed to finish one of the side quests, determining where the last location from the shot is to the rolling racks. Okay, I'm excited. I'm really addicted to this right now. Let's continue. So this is where we stopped yesterday. Okay, plus door. So apparently I was checking this out. Looks like this quest is pretty much stuck here. Could be a bug because if you guys recall, we played the other day where we already let the other cops from Kim's precinct to do it, take over that case itself. So sadly, this is really stuck here, and it's really going to annoy me. But what can you do? All right, let's continue then. So far, having this seems really helpful. This multi-tool thing. Oh, let's go back here. Far down below. This is tight shut though.
This old cylindrical generator waits with its fuel cap open. Makeshift electrical wiring runs out of its side and across the floor. The lieutenant assists you, holding the canister up to the fuel tank as you tilt. Dark brown, viscous fluid pours out, and the room fills with a chemical smell. There's a red starter switch on the side of the cylinder and a start rope on the other side. The lieutenant flicks the switch. The recoil start wakes the old generator up. The machine sputters like an old warhorse before settling down to a rattle.
That should do it.
Right. Once that is done, nice.
A dim golden glow animates the console. Faint, like a ghost light. Urgence ouvert reads one dial key. Allumé reads another.
It's on. Turn emergency open.
The blast door opens with a series of clicks. A shaft of light appears, then widens as the light shines in.
Alright, finally.
After you.
Yeah, let's...
So did I. Not back there, but I felt it since we came here. Don't worry. I have a gun.
I also have
I
a gun.
know. It was not easy to acquire.
Right, let's go. Quick save. Just in case anything happens. No, let's just save it. Don't really want to go back. Alright. Okay, we can't go to this side. The rubber dinghy. It's later broken. Small white flowers blossom all around you. There's a guy here. Okay.
An old man wearing tracksuit trousers leans on the frame stock of his rifle. He gathers a big ball of spit in his mouth, then spits it out into the extinguished fire before him. He raises his black eyes, hooded by creased eyelids, to meet yours. Unclouded by cataracts, his eyesight is sharp. He's practically tearing up from spite. Hatred got the best of him a long time ago. This man hates everything.
The what now? I can't hear you.
Did you recently tell two kids to pay that slayer?
I may have. All sorts of little rats have come sniffing around, trying to give up the position.
Nice. Alright.
The position sounds like a hiding place.
Fire guy. Regressive bourgeoisie henchman. Can't even talk like a grown-up.
Hey! Hello, comrade. How are you today?
My eyesight? Yes. Helps me see all the shit. I did. And you opened it. How?
Yeah, I'm alright, I'm alright. Little bit frustrated because of going around in circles. Finally managed to reach this island. And now finally we found this guy. Hopefully I am able to clear some of the quests and stuff. Other than that, I'm doing pretty good. Yep. Let's see.
I should have burned that console down. The boat engine. On the water. It's not nice. It's a piece of shit. But it gets the job done. It's a Triangong 446.
Southeast Samarin made. Exotic. Must be defunct too. No modern rifle manufacturer of that name springs to mind.
You can't return to the city now. Huh? I mean, like, after I'm done with this, I'm able to, right? Oh, also, listen. Yesterday, we finally got towards the fight. I really thought I was cooked over there. And really had to... And to also, what do you call that? Restart everything. This is the last quest of the games. You can't go back. The game warned you multiple times. Oh, no wonder it said like, are you really, really sure you want to go to the island first? Oh, dang. Oh, that means I'm done for today. Like, once I'm done with this. Huh. Oh, but it's fine. Since this is the first run through anyway. The first playthrough, I mean.
A samurai rifle. How did you get hold of one?
It was sent to us by our brothers in the Sinyao commune. Military aid.
Because with what you said is true, I can't get some of this done. Oh no. Oh, but that's fine. Oh, we got another one done. Okay.
It has stayed true to him. He can still make it sing.
Now let's keep asking
You
questions.
heard me. It's good now. Like chalk wiped from the board.
Face turns inwards.
Yes, I bet you've killed a lot of people with it. You fascist fuck. Have you come to make me one of them?
We have come to ask you questions. Nothing more.
So let's then put his hand on his
If you do not comply, we will take you in. Do you understand?
Can keep it in, but keep it down. Not one move.
No. Put it down now, sir.
Or you're gonna blow my brains out before you question me? To hell with it. It's a walking stick anyway. It's out of bullets.
The old man lays the rifle down carelessly, then looks at it laying there.
Like an amputated limb in the sand.
Let's see.
His gaze follows your motions. The rifle feels surprisingly light in your hand. Frame stocked and patched in places with tape and wire. The rifle's in a shabby state, like a crutch that's seen too much travel. Hieroglyphs are embossed into the forearm, made of walnut. On the butt you see Vespertine writing, burnt into the wood. Triangong, 4.46mm, made in Sinyao.
No one said it has to be a Belmagrave. We were just guessing.
From ballistics, it could easily have been a Triangong, too.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if it was made in Shanti Shanti. All it has to do is use jacketed ammunition. And it does. The right type and the right calibre.
He's liking this. The old man keeps following your motion with his gaze. His right arm twitches suddenly. This looked very much like the murder weapon. It could be used against him to get a confession. In time.
My name is Josef Lilianovich Dross, Political Commissar of the 114th Anti-Aircraft Division of the 4th Army of the Commune of Revachol.
Okay.
I am a deserter, a partisan, and a prisoner of war. This is my termless surrender.
His eyes turns to the reeds again, dead and dull.
The commune of Revachol? Do you mean the ICM? Your holdover from the...
From the Insular Indian Citizens Militia, the army of the revolution. I was recruited in Jamrock in '07, trained in the École de Contrôle Orient, and consigned to emergency defense duties in '08.
Alright.
I left my unit on the eve of the landing, When I returned here on May 14th, the Commune had fallen. Still armed and ideologically trained, I wrote a criticism of myself and resumed partisan duties.
Talking about the communist revolution in Ravachol. Okay. Okay.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
By commune, he means the Communist Party. Alright. Interesting. Okay.
No. I've been on other islands, too.
Alright.
I was an resurrection until they turned it into a spa in 18. Then I was an E48, a nameless sound, until the sea washed over it. Then I came back here. That was 22 years ago.
Let's see. How do you consider all these years? How have you survived?
How does anyone survive? I steal.
Now hold on there.
First, you could become self-employed, create a system. Create the system.
You're insane and grotesque. Everyone steals. Vegetables, supplies. It's the life of a dog.
How is your health, Mr. Dross?
I've been throwing up blood since winter. Red, like beetroot. Been passing it in stool, too.
Oh no.
He does seem frail. Gaunt for his age. More like 75 than 65. Trouble putting on weight could mean cancer.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
TRCM can provide medical services. You need to be looked over.
I need to die. You don't have medical facilities. You have guns. That's all they give you. Toy guns. I have been running out of that stuff.
Light goes in his eyes. It makes us try.
There's no way he could manage the pain without them. It's safe to say he is addicted to painkillers by now.
Okay. Yeah, let's click on everything before we conclude.
It's the little joys. A dark joke. A sunshiny day. Morphine.
Okay.
There's nothing to look over. The triage is in, and it's black. Administer morphine. Moribund.
How have you coped mentally?
I haven't. I have holes in my brain. Years missing. Others filled with pain only. A decade of...
Touch roll into his skull.
I don't even know what. Inferno?
You notice the lieutenant's about to say something.
I would imagine it gets tremendously difficult, mentally, to live in isolation.
Traitors. It's better alone. I watch the people of this city turn the lights back on, more and more each year. Ruins, glimmering in the dark, like a fucking merry-go-round. It's disgusting.
He looks down his shoe, his face parched from the sun and the wind. There's a winds of pain in there
Are
somewhere.
they not heartbroken? How could they have moved on?
Okay. Yeah, let's ask this
It's
first.
not an island, Dwat. It's a defensive fortification of the commune of Revachol. And I am its last surviving defender. The congenitally deformed King Philip II built it to restrict access to the Bay of Revachol. We captured it in '02, retrofitted the fort with an AA gun to defend against an airborne landing. Against the whole world.
The landing, we're taking a rebel.
Coalition military called it Operation Deathblow. I later found out on the radio they called it death blow. You're one of them. Tell me, who speaks like that? We had 50 million people on Caillou alone. Sure you are. You're our CM. Answer me. Who calls an operation against 50 million people death blow? Iblis.
Yes. Doesn't this mean demon?
The black-eyed angel.
How have you considered yourself all this year?
It was hard in the tens. I didn't have partisan training. They were searching for stragglers, those bloodhounds. Floodlights on the water at night.
Yes, Iblis means demon in Arabic. Oh, okay, so it's Arabic origins. Okay, okay. Oh, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I recall seeing that word somewhere before.
There were posters, campaigns.
We communards still hoped, and they needed to snuff that hope out. The East capitulated. Martinez and Cold City were turned to dust. But Jamrock, Forburg, even Coron, and Boogie Street, of course. Those fucking kips had Marsoff coursing through their veins. And others too. Some cordons of Revachol was still fighting. There were cells. I tried to contact them. Soon they all went silent. The frequencies dead.
What did you get between here and the main?
At night, I used a dinghy. I only went after dark then. When I got to the city, I stayed underground. Patrols, you lot, the commons too. They'd started snitching.
In the city, you move underground?
From bunker to bunker. Not anymore. No one cares now. I don't even have to hide. They think I'm another antisocial vagrant. I could walk straight into that town if I wanted. I just...
Fall silent, you gaze fixed on the shack huddled together across the water. The best catch in the basement. Have you been there?
So you finally found it. There must have been a small squadron's worth of arms in there. Belmer Graves, right? I know.
So you've been there?
Sleeping. Some nights. Ammo scrounging on others. Those McGraves were shit, even before they corroded. Some had bullets in the chamber, however.
Mezov was the leader of Revolution, the coalition, the Union of Capitalists. It says that he committed suicide when they attacked Revachol, but that's a lie in order to make sure people think of him as a coward. Oh. Oh snap. Okay. Damn.
You feel the dots connecting. Little dots on the map he's walked across.
The propaganda bunker. I used to, but not anymore.
Propaganda bunker?
They stored leaflets there. Broadcasting equipment, too. Made broadcasts, I think. Propaganda officers. I buried them with their leaflets. They killed themselves. 2 young boys. A lot of our boys did. I spent some winters there. Never liked it. Kept thinking of them. No need to go underground anymore. It's better in the ruins, on the ground.
Okay.
I don't want to. They're all traitors. Pigs, rabbits, and dogs. Men without ideals are only animals.
He does not want to see life moving on. People forgetting, drinking, laughing.
I do.
We don't have much.
They're good. Plenty of tar. I like that boy on the pack, too. Reminds me of the last century.
Okay.
The old man looks across the water, at the city, the ruins, the motorways rising above it.
Well, let's go with
I
this.
was just 16 years old. 15 when I volunteered. I had a lapse of faith. And of courage, too. You
Lots of
could
faith.
say I misunderstood the historic role of the proletariat and thought Mazovian socioeconomics were fallible. For a second, I doubted the irreducible laws of historic materialism. A
Right.
second is all it took for reaction to take hold.
What reaction?
Petty bourgeois terror. It's in all men.
What was there you were just?
It's the same thing. You haven't seen it. Not really. Not naked. It's impossible not to be afraid.
All right.
And this was when?
Military Descent looks to his notebook but does not take it out.
May the 13th, 08. 44 years ago. The horizon was black with coalition airships. Their petroleum rose to the sky, and it looked like it formed the clouds. Storm clouds. When they started shelling, it was dark magic.
Dark magic.
The combined might of international capital. All at once, all the greed and terror in the world tore into Revachol. It lifted streets from the ground and turned houses into ghosts. We were in the flak tower, huddled on the floor. The artillery was 80 kilometers away in Ozon, but I knew the commune would fall. We would all be turned into ash. So I said I was going to the map room.
It looks easy. I'm sure you heard the sentence that history of all societies is the history of class struggle. This refers to historical materialism. Oh, I haven't actually. Oh, dang, okay. Thanks for the history lesson. History of all societies is the history of class struggle. That's something to think about.
A terrible shame, still within him. The lobes of his ears are red with it, the shame and smallness of what he became.
No. I climbed the chain link across the water and hid inland, in the bunkers there, like the weakest of the weak. A mouse, frightened at the ordnance all night, and the sound of the rotors in the morning, whirring.
It looks
Airships, multi-rotored airships used in the landing.
Airships.
Aerostatics. The landing had started. I climbed out into hell. There were ships all above, hissing, whirling, and men pouring out. The chain was submerged, so I had to swim back. The fortress was half submerged too, shattered. They'd all drowned in the lower levels, or got torn to shreds above. The anti-aircraft gun had malfunctioned. So had I. I left them without ideological direction. It was real. I'd seen it. I'd seen it in reality. The mask of humanity fall from capital. It has to take it off to kill everyone, everything you love. All the hope and tenderness in the world. It has to take it off just for 1 second to do the deed. And then you see it, as it strangles and beats your friends to death. The sweetest, most courageous people in the world. You see the fear and power in its eyes. Then you know.
Well, it leads to socialism at first, and then communism. Huh. Okay. Oh man, you're really teaching me a lot about history, man. That's really cool to know. Uh-oh. Alright, there we go.
That the bourgeois are not human.
Yep. Think we say nothing and let him finish.
I had to. I had to fight it. I had to never stop.
Solomon falls silent, his black eyes kept piercing your skin as he looks at some great distance behind you, shaking his head slowly, retreating from it.
43 years and 10 months.
That's insane, that said fast. That's the length of my entire life.
It's too long. It's not how a human being should live. But I couldn't just forget what I saw.
What have you been doing during all this time?
Hiding, fishing, waiting.
He looks across the water.
Where the afternoon grows late, on Rue de Saint-Ghislain, people walk home. Street lights will soon be lit. Further inland, the streets are alive with workers, men, women, children, street hawks and migrant laborers. The temperature is steady. Alto cumulus clouds form above Precinct 41. 2 police officers step out of the Whirling in Rags cafeteria. Satellite officer Jean-Vic Mayer inspects giant letters across the plaza mosaic in dark red government-marked heavy fuel oil. Patrol officer Judith Minot points west. The fishing village. She glances at her watch. We meet in 15 minutes. It's a 10-minute walk.
Question. Like for this part, right, every time the spirit, the corpse, comes out, this one is like he's mentioning about the main character's crew that came with him? Or is it the ones that is in the police station? Because earlier I think you said Ruby, yeah. When I reached the Ruby part and was questioning, apparently my character didn't come alone, and there was like 3 additional side characters that came with him. So like that really made me confused.
The officers go, leaving behind the writing, still smelling of petroleum. One day, it says, I will return to your side.
Always waiting.
Back to you forward.
For her to return.
Her who?
Girl child. Revolution.
Come on. Stop playing. Okay, now that's an interesting choice. If I pick this one, it shows that my character is still bitter about the wife. It talks about the police who are Harry's friends. Oh, okay, okay. And I can assure you that's not what the people are planning. Up in there, the city is a tinderbox and it's happen. And sometimes it talks about other police. Okay. Oh man, I don't know what to pick. Loki? I kind of want to pick this. Yeah, let's go with number 3.
They have you. The material base for an uprising has eroded. The working class has betrayed mankind. and themselves.
A revolutionary revolution is literally very difficult. Hmm. Well, like from what I've played, I realized that it's almost under Everett's palm. So yeah, to say that it's possible, it's rejecting historical materialism. I see.
The historic opportunity for a revolution has passed. It will not come back anymore, however hard I try, whatever I do.
So this is your. Yeah, let's go with seven. First, we go to number six.
No, I am not a soldier. I am an ideological officer. I belong to the party, not the army.
But you said you were trained and assigned to the defense.
Trained in historical materialism, then
Oh, there we
assigned
go.
as a political commissar by the party. These things used to mean something.
Hey, let's just keep asking questions.
The old man does not answer. He tilts his silver head and looks at the reeds. You see a small tremor pass through his legs.
His job was to assure the army answers to civilian control and follows the ideology of the Commune.
Scientific communism. A commissaire politique is a knight philosopher of the revolution, a future human.
Big communism. Special climate salary enemy.
He nods slowly. Then another tremor.
No, you're not. You're part of the meat shield. The human shield that surrounds the fascists while they kill and rape. That's what you are.
I am.
Detective, we have not come here to discuss ideology.
He then turned to
We
the
have
woman.
come to ask questions regarding a murder investigation.
The old man spits into the fire pit. He does not say anything more. A jitter passes his lower body.
You're with the RCM, the coalition-appointed mob that enforces bourgeois morals in Revachol. You're the RCM. You represent the Moralist International, the enemies of humanity who took this city. I represent their adversary, le Parti Communiste d'Insolande. Take me to them as a prisoner of war. I have relinquished my weapon. I can no longer serve. No superiors can relieve me of my duty. You bulldoze them all to a mass grave for trying to free humanity.
A spray of blood from his mouth on the black charcoal in the fire pit. Rene, the royalist on the coast, said,
The comrades signed a revolution instrument.
Only the army. Liberal reactionaries signed it for them. Traitors who should have been burned alive. I am a political commissar of the Communist Party, and the party never surrendered.
You say that it's possible it's rejecting instruments. Okay.
Is that part of why you've been here all this time? Because the party didn't surrender?
he just wipes the blood from his chin.
I'm just gonna pick honorable.
Honor is a feudal atavism. My motive is class. There's nothing serious in this world. It's a farce.
Right. BRB, 1 second. I need to use the washroom real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Oh, really had a bad tummy ache suddenly. Okay, let's continue. The white check. Composure.
I've used it for killing people.
Killing people?
It's a gun. That's what they're for. You want a moralist euphemism? Defending your family and your property. I haven't done that.
Okay.
I've used it to kill people.
Interesting. During or after the war?
There is no after the war. Class war is never over.
So he's continued killing after hostilities ended. Okay.
Okay.
Go in straight. No euphemisms. He doesn't like those.
Alright, direct approach.
No. Be careful now. Slow and steady does it. Make him repeat it first. Don't mess this up. Remember, he wants to tell you. Get personal.
He wants to tell me. Okay, which one do I say then? I don't know, you want to tell.
I don't want to tell you anything, you grotesque murderer.
What?
And why did you think that was a good idea? Don't listen to me. I'm wrong all the time.
The who now?
He heard you. He just wants to hear you say it again. This is dramatic flair on his part. Right choice. We're in. Do it, sire.
Okay, the cops from the rags to shoot the faces down a bullet. It was hurt. To be a strong man.
Oh, yes. That one. Ugly piece of work, that boy.
Did you kill him?
I am a son of a welder and an officer of the commune of Revachol. I do not collaborate with murderers and pederasts of the liberal regime.
Exhaust him with proof. Pile it all on him. Get a confession.
Alright.
The gun. The murder weapon is the perfect opener. The scent of blood in the air. But what else? There was something you can't remember. Something about the tracks. Suddenly, all those tracks are so confusing. Go with something else first.
That's it, come on. Or whatever, fucking. It's still. Okay, let's back a moment. Tell me this. Done with ballistics. Point to tower. The shot came from this island. Yeah.
I saw you poking around there, looking for evidence. You're damn diligent when it comes to dead fascies. Did you like the view?
You had direct visibility. There are embrasures in the concrete, specifically meant for a top follower to use. And you had a long-range rifle in your possession. You've been here a long time, Mr. Dras. Too long. You clearly need medical aid.
I'm ready to die. I've done my part.
He's practically admitting to it. Dead fascists for fascists. Done his part.
Killing him. It's best under a line of sight into that window in all Martinez.
You're sad for your fascia brother, aren't you? One twig got broken. Now the others are sad.
You waved his hand, there was twitch. And one more in his right eye.
Almost. He almost burst out there. Keep piling arguments. Anything.
Okay.
Not a lot of guns around that use military-grade ammunition, are there?
It's a real gun, not like your little musketeer pistols. I've seen you prance around with those, jumping hoops for the liberals. You look like imbeciles. Why don't you ask them to give you real weapons? Going against automatic rifles with these toy guns. Of course you got those boys killed.
I have to go. Good luck on your stream, comrade. Hey, no problem, man. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you have a good one today, man. Take it easy. I'll see you when I see you, man. Take care, comrade.
Damn, he saw you. He's watched it happen. He would have a good view of the tribunal from here. It's not just empty boasting.
Okay.
You know what? You're right. I'm convinced this made the shot. Should we call it?
Well, we have the
Good. This feels good, doesn't it? Tearing things up like this. When you have the murder weapon, you have the killer.
Murder.
No matter so, he just bounces into the reeds, then he just wants
This pushed him, but not enough. Just a little more. Wait, here it comes. The goddamn Maybells. The dried Maybells on Clausia's roof. There were Maybells in the grass when you got here, and Maybells on Clausia's balcony. Wait, don't forget the footprints. The diagonal prints in the dust in the secret space behind Clausia's bedroom. Now they're gonna come up. You got it. Remember? The boot prints were like no modern soul.
Everything is brands with you individualists. Who cares what brand my shoes are? Sansa? Some shit.
Show me the soles, please, Mr. Dollars.
Fucking imbecile.
Yo, stretches like a black and white spiral pattern covers the sole of the worn out running shoes on his
The maker is called Sensorique. You see their V-shaped logo, but can't make out the size. These are not the unusual horizontal pattern soles you saw in the dust on the floor of the hidden room. They do, however, seem to be about the same size.
The size fits, but not the sole.
Come on.
Sire, he doesn't have to be wearing them right now.
People change their shoes, it doesn't mean you wonder. Near the room, the victim dime sneaking around.
Racking those brains, are you? Desperate to report something back to your masters? They must have really loved that dead fuck.
The lieutenant gives you a quick sideways glance and nods to acknowledge. The prints were his. You can see it in those eyes. He can't keep them from flickering, looking for something. The old man stares at his own prints in the ash around the fire. Silent suddenly, some strange process within him. A gush of wind. Seagulls in the distance. You've almost got him. Just the last little push.
Maybells.
Damn Maybells. The whole island is turning white with them.
He seems tender suddenly, nostalgic even. A strange mood swing.
So many this year, too. The spring is coming. No, it's already here. Wash the filth away. They blossom on the islets before we fertilize them with our blood. Resurrection was snow white in May before they ruined it.
Okay.
South, the Bay of Martinez is dotted with little freckles of islets, turning green, with white flowers in white snow.
The coast, too. before they piled their containers on top of it, filled with broken, useless trash for fat-fingered bourgeois children to play with.
You must get around a lot to stay undetected all these years. Do you know any secret paths? Pinball workshops?
I may.
A young woman called Lager.
Classier. With the victim.
He turns his light front of a whitening field of flowers and falls silence. Then the muscle in his jaw twitch. A spasm.
You know who he was. A coalition-trained murderer. Armored and armed. He wasn't human. The blunt end of a hammer. Dripping with blood.
But for him, I'm saying he didn't deserve it. He was a soldier too, he was a victim, he was a killer, but still under the protection of the law. No, I'm not gonna do this.
Beating us to the ground. Moaning with joy. You hounds get so thorough when a company-trained killer dies. I haven't seen you on this coast for 40 years. You know, maybe I should have killed one sooner. Got your attention. Now you stop beating druggies and prostitutes in your basement. Now you come to investigate. Not when they die by the hundreds.
This is it. Shot him. Shot him. Say shot him, not killed him.
Oh, the inhumanity. One paramilitary less in Revachol.
Select really helps as well.
The lieutenant raises his right arm to hush you. Hush. He does not need to be pushed anymore. The ball is rolling.
I had them in my sights. Both of them. Him and the whore. I was breathing with them. In phase. And I pulled the trigger and flew on the air until I landed in his mouth. I didn't think I had a shot like that in me anymore. I did. I saw him kneel there with his mouth full of death, and that stupid look on his face. And his dick still in her. Nothing. I went to sleep. Next morning there were Maybells everywhere. The world was white, or what's left of it anyway. My last spring here. I knew the fascists would come to avenge their own. And so they did.
Mr. Dross, are you aware you're confessing to murder?
Us after a second.
Yes.
Nice. I really do hope that we could go back to the island though after this. Well, let's see how it goes.
And you were looking at them, the victim and a young woman, having sex, through the scope of your rifle that night, before you shot him?
The old man nods.
Why?
Because that's what they were doing.
He shrugs and smacks his lips.
The motive. This is where the motive is going to come from. You can coax it out of him. The lieutenant's preparing the ground.
I don't understand. Do you, detective? I don't understand this part.
Why were you looking at him at night?
I'm always looking.
Cocks his head to the side, then turns his eyes to the side. Another tremor passes his right side. Lowering.
Are you always looking through the scope of a rifle? I'm just trying to understand.
A rifle scope has the best magnification.
Right?
And if you don't like it,
Click.
Yes. Think of it as a form of critique.
You got him going. Connect every little piece now. Wrap this up like a gift.
Them fucking. I didn't like that. Jealousy is a reactionary concept. I didn't like the Reaver enjoying himself, drugged out, soothed in the arms of a young woman. I wanted him to die so he could not enjoy life anymore.
Okay.
And I wanted to see his head explode. That too. She should know better than to hold a child murderer between her thighs. I knew he'd be there for one more second, writhing.
Oh, what's wrong with my mouse? Come on.
That's all it takes for the bullet to reach his head. Now that I think of it, I wasn't aiming for his mouth. I wanted his brains to spill out on her. But you can't have everything.
He wants to see her covered in blood.
This one old demented guy.
To punish her.
She practically breastfed that man. You wouldn't believe the things she let him do to her.
He shakes his head and stares at the ashes.
You stare at them too. In your mind, her innocence day still turns to leaf. Airport bag in hand. Silks flowing in her wake.
This has nothing to do with that.
It's no good, Harry. Her voice rings in the evening air. It smells of burning buildings.
Such rhapsody deserves a good punishing. But it. Say nothing.
The old man raises his gaze. Something glimmers in the corner of his black eye. A bitter taste on his tongue.
How long have you been watching?
Since she came to Martinez, I saw her sneaking in the reeds early in the morning, behind the Fell building. It was dark, still winter. She didn't have her skimpy outfit on then, just a spot in the night, moving.
past the Fell building on the coast? What was she doing there?
Hiding something in the water. She had a fag after she'd done it. I was up in the ruins there. She couldn't see me, but I could see her, smoking. She was nervous, but not scared. Her passport and tickets to Villiers, and from there to Cachet Brut.
Wait.
In the free state of Semonine, hidden away at the edge of the earth, near the Pale.
Huh.
After she was gone,
Did you keep what was in it? When we found the submersible, it was empty.
Yeah.
no. Why would I do that? I didn't need tickets to Villiers. I'd put them back. If I wanted to extort someone, I'd do better.
This implies that he's thought about extorting her. A little inconsistency here. He was surprised to hear her name Clausia before. Would he not have seen it on the documents?
Make sure we check. Submersible, there was something there. You saw new episode.
You didn't say Clausia in there. It was something. I don't remember. It was dark that morning. I only remember her face on the photo. Why would I need that trash? I'm not going to Villiers. I did. She had a face like an archipelago, with those birthmarks, and a body hard and lean and bruised all over, black and yellow. I could see she's taken a beating. I could see who she was, too. A spook, on the run. Revachol's the cloaca of capital now. All the bagmen and arms dealers end up here to do drugs and have sex like animals.
You could tell she was a spook from the documents?
She had different color hair on the photo, and glasses. Forged. Some sordid bourgeois affair. I've heard about this kind of thing on the radio.
He's setting it up for you. The bruises, you can't make that out in a scope.
You could see her bruises shoot from scope.
You can't see bruises through a scope. It's just a blur.
It quickly comes to you.
Staring through a hole in the wall.
Oh, yes. Cutting those drugs of hers into little lines with a knife. Masturbating.
Did you make that hole?
With a clip-point knife. Like that, too. Yes. Bending like a bow against the glass. I've been through all of Martinez. Every nook and cranny. Yes, that too. The things they did in that little room. What she'd do to feel good. Funny the way light works. You turn it on inside, and it gets so dark out, you can't see a man looking in. I learned that in the 20s, when they were still hunting me. I've seen people do some shit, but...
Those two took the cake. You hear the familiar scribble of the lieutenant's pen. A quick glance at you. One more loose end down. We're doing this, detective.
Okay. Oh, we have a lot of points. Okay. We'll see what else we can level up as we're doing this. Track a motive.
How did you get in there? The hidden pinball workshop.
I can just walk in there now after a good wash. I told you, they think I'm an antisocial. Closing hour is a good time. The kitchen's empty.
You had to open the steel door in the kitchen? How?
I got that open a long time ago. Some bourgeois game merchant lived there. I don't know, 15 years ago. He left spare keys all over, and I took one. Then I saw her turn the light on one night in my scope. There's nothing to hold on to. Only this.
The coals of his eyes glisten suddenly, like stones dripping with water. Is he crying?
Man needs to feel something else. In this fight, it helps if you have your eye on something there. It's weakness, I know. Yes, over the years. It's not unproletarian to feel something. No, I don't really know. I was there one night and she was crying, like a child, in the corner of her room on the floor, like she does sometimes, the day after I killed him. Yes, I don't know why I do the things I do anymore. Maybe, I told you, I have holes in my brain now. I wouldn't just sit here waiting for you. If you came 10 years ago, I would have killed you.
In the silence, the lieutenant draws a line in his notes, then nods at you once more. One more down.
It was about her.
Her.
He repeats, staring at the ashes, then the reeds. There's a twitch in the corner of his eye.
The lieutenant nods at you in acknowledgement. That's it. Motive. We have it.
Where is she, that Clasier? I haven't seen her there for days. Good for her. That girl kept staring into the scope, you know. In the end, this last week, kept staring at the island. At night, crying or smoking on the roof, like she knew I was here. It doesn't matter.
She's to the wind particle.
Midtown, across the Bay of Revachol, the oceanic wind washes 40-story towers. Above them, Lausanne Central Aerodrome, a cocoon suspended in the sky by a web of suspension wiring, encircled by hybrid aircraft. On the platform, a young woman is withdrawing from amphetamines, barbiturates, and alcohol. Yet still she smiles among the crowd, among the great ghost of the city she's leaving, for another, far south. Smaller, distant, hidden, not like the great chandelier she sees sparkle in the night below her. Streetlights, towers, tenements, and water, and across it a dark strip of ruins, barely visible if she didn't squint her eyes. There, on a dilapidated jetty in a nameless village, 2 police officers and 1 special consultant look across a narrow strip of sea. The ruins of a seafort stick out of the water, built by Philippe II, reappropriated by the Commune, then lost in the landing. He's there, doing what exactly I don't know. Satellite Officer Vic Mayer points at the ruins. Behind that anti-aircraft something. That's why we can't see him. Special Consultant Heidelstam is optimistic. We'll see the boat when he comes. Let's go get a coffee until then. I know this interesting little place. Where? His voice trails off as the 3 walk down the jetty. As the men go, Patrol Officer Minnow looks back over her shoulder at the crumbling fortification like a rotten tooth rising out of the water. Good luck, Harry, she thinks. You need something good for this.
We could get more. We've got him talking.
Who knows what he's seen and done over the years? You could get more out of him. He likes talking. Enough. Take him in. Bend his arms behind his back and end this.
Composure. I check using retry it. Let's see.
A tragic comedy. Druggies, prostitutes, and rentiers. Specifically, the whole city is a charnel house, stripped clean and draped in neon. But Martinez is the worst. Because of the racists, everyone is a racist in Martinez. It's their favorite thing to do in the whole world. Listening to race-themed radio shows. In the ruins, in their lorries, pumped full of steroids and Radio Revachol 92. Race this, race that. It's all sanctioned by that Social Democratic Union and the farce of a Social Democrat who runs it. Yes, the fly larva in his container. He let some nihilistic advertising yuppies erect a statue of Philippe III, a syphilitic murderer, on the town square, to spit on the working class. Not since the serfs of ancient Pericarnassus has history produced a more inert social class than the Martinez proletariat. The rest of Revachol at least pretends to rebuild. These people still live in ruins. In tents, like animals, like those boom-boom morons on the ice. A pity they didn't drown in that tent of theirs.
He keeps shaking his head with sorrow for the sight he missed.
The worst of them is the blood-drenched Sucrion on her yacht, licking her lips. The old whore's gone now. Her gun-toting porcelain men are dead. So, actually, no. The worst is that old cock parading around in his uniform, throwing balls all day. It's not enough that the racists and liberals are dancing on our graves. The old loyalist ghouls still parade the ruins too. Every morning he's there, while the parasites he fought to protect are off in Ozon, or Koyamorang, or some other island they built their palaces on, feeding on drugs and having sex with their own children.
Fuck.
That's all the rich really want. Sex with their own children. Throughout history, even the royal bloodline of the suzerain, it's all just an excuse for them to have sordid sex. At least that old cunt, Frisell, is now dead.
Gonna let him keep talking?
We did good when we pushed him under that horse car. If only, in the 30s, those disco whores...
Well, this is an ominous mumbling. You cannot make out a single word.
The disco whores are too much. Hatred shuts down his brain's language center, leaving only a nonsensical sputter.
Okay.
There was something about a statue and nihilistic advertising agency people might be worth investigating.
Whores.
Even though it has been portrayed great force.
Syphilis is a disease Philippe III contracted in a whorehouse. The statue is an abomination. The bacteria entered his brain and made him squander trillions on sparkling wine, cocainum, and monuments of himself. His son, Philip IV, the insane, contracted syphilis in the womb.
That is technically possible, although Philippe III was not actually syphilitic. He was just mad.
And he still went on to govern Revachol for 25 years. We lost 2 million lives toppling that mode of government. And those grotesque statues, too. Hundreds of them. What a keen remark. Yes, it is, isn't it? It's still there. Do you know why?
I'm just gonna say
I
don't know.
do. Some advertising cockroaches use their accumulated capital to erect a new, ironic version of it. We tore it down with honest, working-class plastic explosives. But there it is again, grinning.
in this
Art
case.
is a bourgeois establishment. It's an affront to humanity. Every gallery should be bulldozed, and the artists should all be given 30 years of hard labor in Yekokata. Another hideous disappointment. Unions are the real enemy. The true enemy of the proletariat, placating the masses.
Disappointment. So personal. He displays a familiarity with the Union's top brass.
That deformed toad? I wouldn't expect him to wipe his own ass. I mean, the brains of the operation. The smart one.
That would be Everett's brother, I think.
That mobster toad couldn't run a shithouse. He has no political education. His twin, Edgar Clare, that one's been to one of those East Revachol universities. He talks a big game about uprising and alienation and so on. First against the wall with him.
Poke in the ash now.
The Clares wouldn't miss a man hidden in their own backyard. Not all this time. Nothing happens in Martinez without them knowing.
Of course, maybe the Clears asked him to. Don't go straight for the kill. Exhaust everything else first. Soften him up.
I haven't approached anyone. I've hid. It was Edgar who came to me.
How did he know you were here?
He didn't just stumble in like an oaf. He figured it out. Some kids told him about a monster on the island. I told you, he has brains.
Where's the path leading to the tower?
Stepped right off the boat and walked down where you came. I even kept the door open for him. Thought he was a man of the left, wouldn't rat me out. I was right about one of those things. 20 years ago, neither of them could walk now, could they? They were less fat then.
That's around the time the Clears came to power.
Edgar did the talking. Paid his respects like I were a fossil in a uniform. Offered platitudes about the struggle. Flaunted his pink degree. Even quoted Marzoff. Never trust a social democrat who quotes Marzoff. Oh, and charity, too. They love their charity. Offered me blankets and social housing. I still have the gas cooker he brought. Let me be here. The ZOC is an unlawful successor of the Commune of Revachol. We took this fortification from the Loyalists. Even the Clares understand this.
They let him be here. Understanding was a courtesy. But why such a courtesy?
You know why I killed that fucker, Dwat. As to Edgar, I'm not doing anything for that swine again.
Again? What have you done for Edgar before?
Tried teaching him some Marzovian socioeconomics. They didn't stick. We parted ways.
Okay, he didn't do the hanged man for them. But he's insinuating something. There is more here. You can feel it. He was not outright lying, but almost.
Dang. Do I want to? Yeah. Yeah, let's do this. I know it's not optimal, but might as well. Ooh.
Every fucking morning for 34 years. Throwing that ball. One ball against the other. I've always loathed that game. That is not a working class game. I don't care what they say on Radio June. Royalist ghouls played like it was life itself. Click, clack across the water each day. And that uniform, like a parrot plumage. I won't even mention that he's a traitor to his race. A petank maniac race traitor. I remember him. I remember him from La Noce. Not him, personally. His make and model. There were tens of thousands of them. I thought we took them all out before the Liberals came to their rescue. We missed one. That one.
Your finger, he points to the city, to which the crater near the plaza where a lonely pine tree
Fat
stands.
and plump, like a pheasant, just begging to be popped off. Please, Mr. Dross, shoot me. Not yet. I like to look at him strut around, place the crosshair on his medals, right on his face, and just fiddle the trigger. Think about it. Let the bomb melt in my mouth.
Save the treat for later?
He is a juicy bonbon, that one. A real treat for the black day, the blackest. When I put that gun in my own mouth, I think, no, don't waste it. Put this lead in that cock René. For the boys he killed. And then I look at him throw those balls, and I suddenly feel
Let's out a wistful sigh.
better. I even hid one bullet, so I'd always have one for him. Haven't seen him there lately. Must be down with arthritis. Old cunt.
You're old too.
Momentarily, he's worried for him. He reminds him of himself. The same hatred. The same. You try to think of another thing, but no. It's just the hatred.
Okay. Come on.
The connection comes to you like a splash of cold water. Dark, cold water.
Hey,
Water from the old
He
man.
acknowledges it. Here we go. A twist behind the dark bend.
that bourgeois cow. Tiffin Holly was her name. Licked the rich man's hand every time he came to town. Never seen a Labour leader so hot on mutual cooperation. And money. She liked that too. That Holly was a real bridge builder and a deal maker.
Isolated with hatred.
She was. And she was real soft on those money men. Had a Barbara Muskova bag over her shoulder that she liked to bring to work.
And then she just disappeared.
Called in, they say. On the eve of battle. Ran away. Vanished like a piss stain.
Squints and smile at the back below.
No, that's not quite it, is it?
Did she? They say her daughter called in, not her personally. But that wasn't really her daughter, was it?
No, I guess it was not.
I swear you see the amber glow again under his eyes on the dust. Edgar has something to make have Edgar had someone make the call. Voice it, Mr. Dross.
She couldn't make the call herself.
Here it is, the bend in the river.
Because she was dead.
Say
The
nothing?
cow caught a bullet in her right lung. Fell into the canal grasping her tit and drowned. Or bled. Hard to say. It was a sloppy job. And a moving target. She was going home. waddling, dressed in yellow, drunk like she often was. The ruins were black around her, and she had a yellow leather bag under her arm. She tried to cross the canal, heading home to Grand Couronne or Betancourt, someplace like that, where they build those new bâtiments for the people who flourish in the hell around her, and the ruins. Huh. It was someone shot her.
So it's grow Coulson.
Or maybe she just fell. I get these violent ideations. My memory is filled with holes, especially the 30s. All I know is nothing changed. Not in the material base, not in the hegemony. There was no uprising. Just words. The Union fizzled, sogged. Nothing came of it. Nothing.
All right.
Edgar didn't keep his part of the deal.
Huh.
Sparta again, nothing more.
If you were to testify to this, give the RCM something on Edgar, you could walk.
The lieutenant says in a voice even calmer as if nothing read on.
We would strike everything you've done and process you as a POW. You were in a war. You were on assignment. We could even extradite you to the Samaran People's Republic.
A degenerate worker state. Goat shit. No, thank you. I'm Revacholian. My days are short. I will rot away here, in a moral intern cell. I will not testify to anything.
But you did do it.
I saw it happen, and I liked it. That's all I have to say. I didn't live and fight for 40 years to end up as a collaborationist. I've heard it on Channel 8, 40 AM, Radio Revachol, late night. Everyone is a blobber in this world. Everyone betrays everyone. They're all already locked up for betrayal. The best ones, the ones with heart, were slaughtered, trampled.
He looks at
The same old freezing hatred. There is plenty here to work with once he's in custody, and the lieutenant knows it. He gives you a little nod to proceed.
Okay, we asked almost everything, Ernie. I'm going to talk to you.
Glad. It's all gone.
And we have two more. Oh, there's still... Okay.
His lip curls into a sneer at the memory.
Glad. It's all gone.
Okay, can we... Because this one is composure, alright?
I ain't going anywhere.
Okay, before that, composure. Okay. Alright. -1 composure, we don't want that. Oh, come on. Hand-eye coordination. Nothing? -1 composure. Double check anything that minuses composure, will remove it. Okay. -1 perception.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched. Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream. You need to get so magged up, You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already, and the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium. The old man stares despondently at the logs. It's like he's forgotten you're there.
So this is a white truck. Okay, let's start one first and then up this one by one.
For a 60-year-old man with stomach trouble, who spent his entire life alone on an uninhabited island, he seems surprisingly fit. He's clearly a drug user of the painkiller sort, prone to erratic hand gestures, and malnourished. But that's it. The moment passes, and you say,
Alright. Do this one by one. So this gives us 2 chances.
the old man stares despondently at the logs. It's like he's forgotten you're there.
Come on.
Aside from the rare, erratic hand gesture, smacking his lips and despondently staring into the fire, you can only see that
Come
he
on.
is old. The old man stares despondently at the
Oh,
logs.
dang.
It's like he's forgotten you're there.
Come on.
What strikes you about this gaunt man is not the stomach pain, or the cough, or the malnutrition. It's precisely what you could not see before. For a man who spent 44 years hidden in the urban wild. Indeed, he speaks fluidly. His movements are rapid, if erratic. His voice, despite the cough, is there. It is capable of expressing complicated ideas. Above all, he seems animated. It's a mystery. This animation comes at a cost too. Erratic hand gestures, thought processes cut off like threads, as he just stares at the logs or the reeds. He also suffers mood swings, bubbling to the surface, unconstrained by his nervous system. You've seen demented people before. This feels similar, yet different. When his thoughts move, they are lucid, keen even, not senile.
No, I'm not okay. I shit blood, and I'm surrounded by insane people.
There it is again, erratic hand motions, bouts of rage, and the stomach thing too, of course.
What? But you said I would be taken to the...
This terror is the sum of all the uncontrollable movements and mood swings he's been exhibiting. The wind picks up. The silence on the water is broken all around you. Little shivers of waves appear. The lieutenant continues, like an incantation.
Your wayfarer rights have been suspended. Information provided to the officers on the scene will be used against you by the prosecution. You will be given legal counsel within 1 week and must face court in 44 days. Do you understand? Do you understand?
But...
No.
No, I don't want to. I have to stay here.
Looks at the reeds. It's a merchant growing terror.
He's sweating. Beads are forming on his forehead.
Your confirmation is not required, sir. Now on to the boat.
Dang. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Come on.
You thought you heard something, but it's just the reeds.
Dang it.
Maybe we could all fit in there.
First thing.
Not really. We could escort him to the pier, then either one of us can take him inland while the other stays here. But
But then, who watches him? while you're coming back here.
You come back for me? How about I go and send a boat back for you?
Okay.
What is this farce? This is a fucking farce. I can't.
Lillian, you could ask her maybe.
What's that map again?
This is no harmless old man.
This fucking world. This world. What is this?
Below the confusion and rage of wit of Jamaizu. Like yours? The thought passes more pressing matters. More pressing matters.
No, listen. Listen now.
You can come back for me once you've taken him to the prison.
No, it would take a whole day on this island. You go and transport the prisoner. I'll be here. I can escort him to the pier with you.
I need to be polite after it.
This world. What are you talking about? Is this us?
The wind is cold from the east.
Okay, did I make a bad decision and just wasted all my points? I got one more left.
Your skin is crawling suddenly.
What?
A delicate tangle of arms and legs unfolds from the reeds, limb by limb, to then just stand there, moving its scythe-like arms in ghostly silence.
Oh, this could be that cryptic thing that supposed we're looking.
What are you talking about? There's nothing there.
The stick insect is over 3 meters tall. It looks straight at you with its tiny pinprick eyes and its grotesquely small head. You feel your legs shaking under you and your gun hand move to your holster to grab the gun.
Tell me what you see, damn it. I can't make out one small thing in the reeds.
I can see it.
4 simple words, thank God. If he can see, then you're not insane. But that means it's really there, spinning slowly, in absolute silence, its limbs long and slender.
Be very, very careful.
The creature stands on long stilt-like legs, antennae hanging from its head like a woman's hair, white and curled at the tips. It is no more than 5 steps away from you.
Does this mean anything? Huh. Oh, they got one extra.
Reed-like tufts stick out of its joints. As the insect moves its forearms, it produces a faint hiss, like a reel-to-reel machine spinning after the tape breaks.
It is.
With a mirror ring of chicken unzipping slowly.
You glance over your shoulder. The lieutenant holds a piece of milled aluminium. He begins to pull it open, extremely carefully. It's the camera.
We need a photo. No one will believe us.
From the corner of your eye, you see a sudden cascade of motion ripple through the phasmid's limbs. A series of ultrasonic clicks fills your ear.
I won't be one of those fools who didn't take a picture.
He's letting his pride get in the way. You see the phasmid turn to him, its mandible antennae reaching out. Its motions are quick, sudden.
Shh. Okay.
The spindly mechanism turns itself back to you, its antennae taking their measure of the air, slowly. Nothing changes in the cyclical braying motion of the creature's limbs. They are porcelain white on the inside and reed-colored on the out, beige, light brown, and striped. You are unsure if it is scared or not. Its insect mind is impenetrable to your reasoning.
Oh man. Cannot be retrieved by let's just
You barely get to take one step. The invertebrate reacts with uncanny speed, skating away across the water. It's gone, like a skipping stone, leaving nothing but rings on the sea's calm mirror.
Where? Where did it go?
Fulton has the camera in one hand and slip of white paper in the other.
You never had a chance. There was something off the moment you approached it. It was scared of you, of humans.
Tell me you got
He shakes his head in silence, an expression on his face that you've never seen there before.
It's just a blur. It appears the insect can walk on water, like a water strider, you know? It's almost as fast. Uncanny. No, it's gone for now, Lieutenant Freighter.
What now?
In some kind of strange, semi-catatonic state.
Our suspect's not looking so good. We should check him over. Also, it looks like it has some kind of nest there. Maybe there's proof in there.
Okay.
In the reeds, where the phasmid was hiding, you see a little flash of white. Porcelain white.
What is it? What do you want from me? I can't go.
Something is very wrong with him now.
See.
Mr. Dross?
The man does not respond. He keeps staring, black eyes glazed over and bulging from their sockets, his gap-toothed mouth shaking. A light shiver passes him, followed by nothing. His hands are trembling, and he breathes slowly.
He's going into some kind of psychomotor immobility. The good news is, this solves our transportation problem, doesn't it, Mr. Dross?
The trembling mouth appears to sigh.
Between this and the broken tire he's used for a boat, I think it's safe to leave him here, while we go and get help. It will need to be medical first, I'm afraid. Old age and shock. The appearance of the phasmid in conjunction with the stress of the arrest. He spent his entire life here. For him to leave would be... We should think about getting back to the mainland. To get help. He'll be safe here. If we don't
Okay.
take too long.
So we are able to get to the mainland. Oh, dude. Oh man, that means I really wasted a lot of points there. Oh boy. That's fine. Okay.
This passport, issued by the Sovereign Republic of Oranje, is issued to a black-haired woman called Katarzyna Alazie.
Classia's hidden documents. from the empty buoy.
It's Clausia, with short black hair and glasses. She looks boyish, younger somehow.
Maybe our man, Mr. Dross, took it from Clausia's, or whatever her name was, hiding place, or... Perhaps, but that still doesn't explain how it got into the nest.
I saw something upon the boy with spinning legs. Let me see again.
Like a magpie? What a coincidence. Then it would also have collected the other objects, which would be highly unusual. I can see how the helmet could wash up on the island, and the scope. Maybe Mr. Dross lost it, but to seek this out would be very unusual behavior for an arthropod.
Okay.
She said it would be for Anouk Meyer-Smith. Anouk Meyer-Smith.
Katarzyna Alazia was supposed to be her real name, where Clausia comes from. Remember? God damn it. I told you she kept lying to you. She's probably lying to someone else right now, in another city.
Was rearranged like to. This real so not a fake because it's a real name.
Yes, somehow she managed to lie to us one more time. In a way, she's still lying to us right now. I don't know, but it's not Katarzyna Alasia or Clausia or Anouk Meyer-Smith. We didn't even scratch the surface with her, detective. Perhaps it's better that we didn't arrest her. Who knows what else she'd be raising in my district by now.
Alright. Hey, be able to get to the island.
The skiff is swaying on the waves by the dock.
Let's. We are done here.
The skiff rocks gently under your weight as you get in. The ride back is uneventful and quiet. But for the sound of conversation on the water, there is someone inland waiting for you. Two men and a woman stand on the concrete square of a nameless village, looking at a small yellow boat as it draws closer. The sea is calm.
This could be the
You reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Look what the tide brought him.
on his experience changes and tilts his head.
Harry, you're bleeding all over the place. You're half dead.
Whatever this is, it is completely unimportant compared to what you've just seen. This is the man with sunglasses from the Whirling in Rags. But where are his sunglasses?
That's right. And you're bleeding.
Hello, I'm Trent Heilerstaan. I believe we've met on several occasions.
Oh, this is the guy with the kid.
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean-Vic Kemar. And this is your special task force. Or what's left of it. Special Consultant Trent Heilerstaan, Patrol Officer Judith Minot.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's left of you off the pavement.
Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi, Precinct 57. We've just come from the island, where our investigation led us.
The scene is making even him feel as though he has to justify your actions.
We might need your help with something later.
as if he recalled that he's in fact a decorated police lieutenant and not a naughty boy.
Right.
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuhagi.
Letting the lieutenant know he shouldn't feel embarrassed over the shitstorm that's about to befall you.
Ari, we want to help you. Trant, I believe this is where you come in?
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
No, Trant, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
What does he have to say for himself? He left you to catch the bullets. Shit kid. What an interesting moniker.
You're not harsh, face of but it hurt.
Yes, I'm Trant Heilestam. I never said I wasn't Trant Heilestam. Mikhail? Mikhail's my son.
Okay.
No, I was just interested in the Feld building and the Martinez beachhead. And Mikhail wanted to see Martinez. It was a coincidence. What indeed? I was asked to share my take on some of the more obscure theories developed in Königstein in the 30s, like partial psychotraumatic amnesia, group personality theory.
He's here to see if you're insane. He is smart. Let's move on. God damn it, Harry. You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die.
Hold burn. Wait, so you let me face Scott Chill and just teach me a lesson?
It wasn't like that.
Fuck you, Harry. We didn't know there was gonna be a tribunal, did we? Yes, you're sorry. You're the sorriest cop who ever lived. Nothing has changed, Harry. I've heard this repentance shit a million times over. The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
There's just face the direction, Richard. Damn you, shit. Understand?
And people on the street helped us too, with your whereabouts.
You're a legend among the drunks, Harry. A legendary local drunk. Yeah, Major Crimes Unit, under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells? Refresh your memory? It's a goddamn Major Crimes Unit. There's you, me, Jude, Trant fucking Heidelstam, and Guillaume Baby.
I'm technically just a civilian advisor.
Oh, fuck you. You're part of this shit show. Oh, that's an interesting story, actually. Guillaume Bevy is a police reporter who joined our team. He was really good. Then he left because he lost faith in your ability to lead the unit. Other people have left too. Good, smart people. People we won't get back. Only me and this really patient patrol officer are still here. And Trant because I'm forcing him to stay.
Is this Guillaume Bevy blonde and partial to sunglasses?
See? There. He's getting it. I was impersonating him. Look at me, I'm G. Bevy. It was going to be funny, but then you really did have brain damage. So not so much anymore.
He sincerely thought it was going to be amusing for both of you.
Do? It's a Major Crimes Unit. We clear the desk of cases so Precinct 41 doesn't look like the worst station in town. We are shit tier now, Harry. Because of you.
The 41st isn't...
The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trant, this is where you come in. How bad is it?
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, he can drive a boat, he's standing, reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia, episodic and semantic.
Meaning, you forgot both who you are and the definitions of money, Isola, Pearl, and so on.
As displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was. It's all very interesting.
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
I drank so much on this way, and now I'm slowly recovering. I mean, I don't know. I might have to do. I couldn't bear.
Psychotraumatic amnesia, Trant? I can go for that. Shit kid is a broken man. Always has been. Who isn't? I know I am. But you know what? I keep my shit together. Also, I know a person can't wipe their own mind, however traumatic it gets. That doesn't happen. You're lying. Or insane. Or both.
But Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out before. Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders. One was after the two drunks case, the other when we looked into that mural.
The two cases in your ledger, the unsolvable case and the Next World mural, those were recent. Those cases were hard on you.
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect? Look at the sensory input here. Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input. Hardwired to the free market. He just needed for it to end.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in a major crimes unit? Is he a crétin now? I want to know that.
Oh shit, look who it is! Hey, what's up, worker? How are you doing? How are you doing today? You're not streaming today, though.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
Yeah, good morning and good evening to you as well. Wait, yeah. Huh? Yeah. How's your day been, man? Oh yeah, no problem, no problem. Apparently, I might be finishing this game soon. So looks like I'll be hopping into Elder Scroll Online. I clean my apartment from top to bottom. Oh, okay, okay. It's like what you call it. Uh Cleaning the old energies away and inviting new energies into your life for this whole New Year thing.
Leadership, now.
He's wrong and too far going faculty doing what now, Percy?
No one even mentioned that. I misphrased my question. It should have been, is he able to put his clothes on and use the party? Or do we need to get him on a disability pension?
Kinda more. So garbage was piling up. Oh man. Yeah, I understand that. I am sometimes too like that.
Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here. Yeah. Just stand there. It's cool. No. Now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry?
For the killer, to look at sunset and night trail, I don't know.
Ah, so refreshing. He just admits it. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police property that's coming out of everyone's payslip.
Also, dude, this game is really depressing, man, and really a lot of politics in play. Not really my jam, but the whole story is interesting.
It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
I'll try to show it to them.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth plastic, and
Oh,
the
man.
badge slips out of your hand.
This is a red check again. How is my hand-eye? Productions 5. I got one additional one. Yeah, let's just level this up. Yeah, because earlier I had one of another viewer that recently joined in, and he was explaining to me like how this whole game was like the communists versus the union, and like how some certain parts of the conversation actually relates to real history and stuff. I'm like, damn. But I ain't all about those history, you know what I'm saying? Come on. Nice.
Not today, badge.
Yet, behold my badge. The drama is unnecessary. I got a badge all this while.
And your gun?
Guys are unimpressed by the piece of plastic here.
As if having your badge and gun are natural states, not achievements. Here we go again. Lost gun, trying to terrorize you.
He has it. And he didn't drop it. You're drunk like a bum, Harry. Put that thing away before you kill someone.
That's right, usually games like these are the sparks that gets me to care about history. I mean, that's true, but also at the same time, like, you really, like, must be the kind of, like, person that have, like, those sort of interests in history. Like, for me, it's, really, But it's interesting at the same time as someone to actually sit me down and explain it to me. But it's not really my cup of tea. But this brown more currently feel like a drunk bum, Harry. Put the thing with breaking someone. I tried to, but I can't work well with it. But it doesn't matter. I can't say this. If I say this, then they would know I actually lost my gun first. So let's go with second one.
So you forgot to drink? I don't buy it. Why do you smell like a corpse then?
He's wounded. It's been a long week, and he's handled an actual corpse.
Yes, wait. I'm smarter as well. I'm experienced my other situations, millions compared to what I've discovered.
A bit of a week? You're drunk, and you let a suspect escape, a certain Clasier, because you were too drunk to assess a flight risk.
We've read the reports, Sari. Lieutenant Kitsuhagi's. We know.
You're some kind of spy. You're saying, especially recruit that little island. Okay, I do that. She pulled my energy. That's just small as a huge case. You know something.
Duped again. Not for one moment do I believe you quit drinking. I'm not even gonna get into the other suspect, who also escaped. A ruby something. Or the fact that you're Everclear's little peony now, doing I don't know what for him. That's small-time stuff. That's nothing. That's a humorous anecdote.
Oh snap! Yo, what's up, Edgy? I'm finally almost finishing this game. Going to jump into Elder Scrolls Online soon. Hope you have a good stream. Oh yeah, sure did. Thanks. How was your New Year's, man?
Compared to the 7 people who were gunned down, the streets are literally red with blood, Harry. It was fucking mass murder.
Oh, come on, cut me some slack, man.
He did everything he could. We did everything we could. The company hired and vetted mercenaries. Lieutenant Dubois got between them and the locals.
Are you having a lot of internet issues? Oh, it's pretty random. Few days before New Year's, that was when my internet kept on. Internet was fine, but for some reason my OBS couldn't connect to the YouTube studio, and then it happened again. Yesterday. Yep. Most probably, you jumped in when suddenly the whole stream just got cut off and I couldn't reconnect. But then again, I already like if it was yesterday, I played like close to 7 hours already, so I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna cut it. Yeah, I've been meaning to ask you as well, Waka, whether did your side happen, or it could be my part of the world, the internet getting wonky. Eh, not too sure. For sure, let's do war.
Here comes the cavalry.
He did so at considerable risk to his own life. He was shot, not once, but twice. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been.
Private traveler compared to the bridge, because I'm just sorry. Yeah, it was a massacre. We got wiped. Where the hell were you? Solved case itself, all of it. Should I play this card or go with the second one?
Detective, it's better if I do that.
Okay.
It's so much better if he does this. 1,000,000 times better.
Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you didn't handle the situation.
Hold up. Interesting. ESO, buddy. Though sometimes that usually happens to me too. Restarting OBS usually fix it. Oh, okay. You're about to not have a life. Dude, I already don't have a life, man. But one thing about ESO, like I mentioned before, I think it was to you, it's like how casual friendly it is. So it's probably going to be like a filler game before I actually start Baldur's Gate 3 towards end of this month. I'm so ready for Baldur's Gate 3, man. 3, man. I didn't mean to search it. He purchased been a fair of size and
And thinks of apologizing, but decides against it.
You've spent the week with him on this case. What is your take?
On the case?
On Lieutenant Geoffrey Dubois.
Well, the drinking, the gun losing, also losing the badge. That's all true. Although he has not been drinking on the job this week.
See?
1 week.
Then there's the self-flagellation issue. He likes to apologize, profusely, making it sound like he's guilty of at least first-degree murder. It's not a good communication strategy for an officer. It's just strange, especially in light of his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a true blue moralist, a man of the center, not prone to political outbursts, which is commendable, but also at odds with his behavior.
Baldur's Gate 3 after ESO. That's quite a lineup. Because I plan to treat like ESO more like a filler sort of content. Since it's not like I have to rush through everything, I could take my own pace, which is a kind of MMO where I'm looking for besides Albion Online. So yeah, I don't mind like exploring the whole world because I have never played any of the Elder Scrolls before, and apparently Elder Scrolls Online it's also very friendly to people like me who have no knowledge at all, just going into the world and explore. So yeah. Yeah, especially light up exposure to do it's just you know true brutal of this. Venture not pro-political outbursts, which is commendable, but also at odds with his
Other
people.
still, he is also an ultra-liberal hustler who is always on the grind. How he reconciles these 2 points of view, I do not know. But he is vocal about both of them. And then there's the motor carriage in the sea, something I was not present for. But despite all this, he is a great detective, one of the best I have seen, in fact. He can talk human beings into telling him everything, and he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped pursuing leads, however far-fetched and tangential. He is tireless, madly driven.
You have people to play with on ESO? Planning to go solo, but also remember the kid from Valheim? He and his dad apparently plays as well and has a guild. They invited me to join, so I'm considering that as well. Oh yeah, Lumen.
And he solved it, near perfectly. In 1 week we have a confession, a murder weapon, and the perpetrator. Locked on the island right now, awaiting transportation. He apprehended a revolutionary brigade who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution, who's probably committed other murders over those years. Oh, and he also discovered a new species.
A new species?
A colossal stick insect, 3 meters tall. It's on the island, camouflage as the reeds. It unfolded from them. I did not, unfortunately, get a photo, but I believe it may have been the Insulindian phasmid.
Nice, it's better to play with friends for sure. Oh yeah. Anyways, if I manage to finish this game like pretty soon, I probably would jump on ESO. Either that or tomorrow. We'll see how it goes.
I know this sounds fantastic, but I'm a 4 times decorated lieutenant of the RCM. I do not make up encounters with cryptids to spice up my day. I am very, very sane.
I don't doubt you, Lieutenant. If you say it was the Insulindian phasmid, then it was the Insulindian phasmid.
Boom shakalaka. It's incredible, but it's real. So yeah, I'm pretty okay to do. I'm just gonna say nothing.
By
Say
God.
nothing.
Is it somehow connected to the case?
The killer did not seem to be aware of the phasmid's presence. Exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia, he fell into a stupor after its appearance. He became near catatonic.
He have contributed to his mental state in some way over the years.
So it is connected.
We could order a search. I could get people from EPIS on the island, entomologists, doctors. There must be signs of it in the reeds. If we found the Insulindian phasmid, well, that would be absolutely exceptional. The PR value alone.
There, you need to make your case now. The floor is all yours. He prepared it well.
He reads his mass, okay. Let's see. From there was also a dead man, a broad walk of missing person. Previous hits of the British units was assessed by our captain.
This is a conversation for when we are no longer out in the open, in Martinez, where Everard and Edgar Clare have ears everywhere.
The lieutenant lowered his voice just.
Understood, of course.
But a case against Everard would be big.
I would prefer not to partake in anything union-related, for political neutrality.
This has to be good stuff for him to backpedal out of it at first mention.
Hey.
Yes. Fallen through a gap in a boardwalk. Drunk.
The body was transported to Precinct 41, our morgue. I had Tilbrook and Mullins take care of funeral arrangements and family stuff.
You're not the only cop in the world, Harry. This all comes back to us.
Still, good work with the missing person, Detective.
It's still a point for you. No denying it.
We're gonna ignore this.
Female? What makes you...
You had to see it. It had the subdued colors of a female. And the nesting behavior too, I think.
Incredible. Were there eggs in the nest?
Not as far as I could see. There were other things there, though.
Yes, a helmet, scope, passport. I think raised by... It looks like hair.
Yes, but also reed-colored, beige and brown, a little green on the outside. After unfolding from a single stalk, it still retained parts that looked like reed tufts on its limbs.
Incredible. It's a toughie that you don't have a photo. This would look very, very flashy in the papers. None of it says vigilante murderers to me at all. Great PR.
Alright.
I tried to, but I only got a blur.
Ouch.
We can still work. Cop discovers new species in there. I know a good guy in La Majeste, but only after the École Supérieure people find it. This cannot be done by French people.
It needs to be white coats and glassware for this fly. We need professionals.
You're doing good here. Perhaps only for a moment, but still. Quit while you're ahead? Or no?
Who's Kuno?
You don't want to know.
You're right, Lieutenant. I don't. You snorted the drugs, I know you did. It's alright. I mean, at this point, anything is but the drink.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna skip the part.
I don't want to, but you discovered a new species and solved the murder. So I have to. Jude,
Anything that ends the trial is okay with me.
Agreed. The public relations potential of this is too valuable to let go.
okay. We have vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator needs to be taken into custody. Let's go.
Now you will finally get to know who you are.
Okay.
The man looks westward, impatiently, jingling his car keys in his pocket.
Who are you? You're a gym teacher, Harry. Well, obviously you're not a gym teacher anymore, but...
Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coron. It's getting really cold outside. Should we maybe...
Who else?
Harry, it explains everything. The running around, the jumping, the bicep girth, your inexplicable facial hair.
Collection of fallen sports right now.
Some of your more old-school wording choices. Your posture, even. The constant stretches.
Also, this guy. Just everything about this guy. God, even this javelin-throwing freak here.
I think it says Colonel Tribune.
Yes, you taught gym in Cool. I believe that's the term. Taught gym at a high school. You were a high school gym teacher.
The smell of sweat and glue. The worn floorboards. Coudon is just east of Jamrock. It was a short walk every morning to the baseball field or the sports building.
It looks like we're gonna
High school.
know
Harry,
Detective even more.
your goings-on with Kuno, Andre, Assel, the whole thing on the ice. That's why you are so juvie.
His smirk suggests barely contained laughter.
When was this? When was I a school teacher?
In your 20s or late 20s. You've really let yourself go since then. The regular. You found some chick. She inspired you to fight the big fight. Be more than you are. All that.
You, every morning, walking from Voyager Road to teach gym. She, leaving for the academy with her spring coat on. The air filled with the smell of smoke and raspberries, and incredible hope. An ocean full of hope.
I knew it. I knew no normal human being can run like that. He's an honest-to-God gym teacher.
It's not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over. Also, you were drunk.
You really went with it too. Really maximized the damage.
Dora something? Dora England. Yeah, you mentioned her name.
Not Dora Dubois.
No one is married anymore. This is Revachol. God, I don't know. 6 years ago, she was way before my time.
Okay.
Yeah, or 7. You're not doing too good there. It's an old man thing. 2 old years equals 1 normal year. That and Dora England really tore you a new one. A big one. Incredibly bangable. She was incredibly fuckable. A beautiful bourgeois woman. Wayfish. Like a Welkin, basically.
Snow Welkin. Blonde Welkin. Heartbreak Welkin. Pain Welkin.
Oh, jeez.
I've only seen a picture, but it's obvious you formed a real spiritual connection with how pretty she was. One you never recuperated from.
Look, the sun is about to go down. It's time to go home.
I think she taught in the Académie des Arts, east of the river. Way east. Hard to say which came first, the middle-class chick or the drink. Egg and the chicken kind of thing. My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not a psychologist. Several degrees harder. Is there something harder than a psychiatrist? A forensic psychiatrist? Go talk to that.
In other words, he's heard enough about this.
No. You're too unstable to work for a mob boss. You're suicidal, Harry. No mob boss would take you.
I assure you, I wouldn't consult for a corrupt unit.
He would immediately backpedal out of it.
Okay.
Us? We're the bloody murder station, haven't you heard? We're the bad guys. No one likes us.
That's not true. Jamrock is too big for one precinct. You are just understaffed. And everyone respects the 41st. You have Captain Price.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You're being kind. It is an understaffed station and the district is too big, which is why we need to...
Get back to it. We left Torson and McLean to run the Sea Wing. It's not good. Mac the Torso Torson and Chester McLean. They're not fit to run a wing. Believe me. Things are shaky as it is.
They are damn iconic though, Torson and McLean.
Don't know.
Of course.
God. There are 4 wings, Harry. A, B, C, and D. We're in C. It's made of losers and clock punchers. You and I reconceptualized it as a task force. It was a mistake.
There's also a lot of outside help involved, not only me. Other losers too.
He's anything but a loser. Although he would like to be seen as one. It's cooler that way.
Ptolemy Price? He's the son of the old Price, one of the founders of the RCM.
He's one of the most highly regarded men in the force. You're lucky.
Somewhere under the curved roof of a former silk factory, shaped like a ladybird with 2 chimneys, Police Captain Ptolemy Price sits behind a heavy wooden desk. Resident medic Nix Gottlieb pours him coffee. It's silent in the captain's office.
Okay.
They speak of change, the city, the tension on the streets. They speak of the events of April and the blood on the streets in May.
So he remembers that. Yes, there may have been a raid on some churches. It wasn't good press.
Shooting up churches never is. I was out of town, to be clear.
Our enemies were hiding in a church, to the best of our information. That's it. I'm not talking about this anymore. Your security clearance is shit tier right now. You have to wait for it to go up.
He means it. The RCM and its enemies will not be discussed on this coast.
Alright.
Okay, it's not the bloody murder station. It's an old converted silk mill with green desk lamps and a coffee corner. A lot of good people work there. Hard. every day.
Jamrock is the largest ghetto in Rivershoal. Faubourg, technically, but it's divided into 11 districts. Jamrock only has us.
The press will blow over. Jamrock is lucky to have you, and it's often considered to be the greatest of the districts. You're lucky to have it.
Thank you again, Lieutenant.
Well, first I will go back to my station and write the most detailed report anyone has ever seen. It will have to be good to cover all this. Then I will have a serious talk with my captain. Detective, we just stopped a small-scale war. Something is happening to Revachol.
What's been like reflected in this list?
I don't know what yet, but it's going to be a hard spring for the RCM. We need to get ready, infiltrate, investigate. Talk to Captain Price? I'd rather not ruffle the feathers of two captains with my doom-mongering. Work with Price? I'm flattered, but I don't know if I...
Would fit in. And crazy enough. Can take the stress. He doesn't know how to finish the sentence.
I like him.
This truly came as a surprise to him. Not a bad one, but he's at a loss.
Flattered? You're Lieutenant Kitsuragi. We would be flattered if you even considered.
I would have to tie things up in GRIH first. But, I mean, whatever is coming, Jamrock will be more central to it than the harbor.
But then it's very serious of some.
And we also have a huge caseload, Lieutenant. Piles that we need to get back to. Mountains, even.
I do like the sound of that.
He's really considering it.
Good.
And Vic Wimer.
Fuck it, let's go. Trump brought his motor carriage. It's a 20-minute drive to Jamrock.
The great district hums in the slowly falling snow. A chessboard of wooden houses, 80,000 living souls, and chimney stacks. Fire traps as far as the eye can see. From Main Street to Precinct 41, to Boogie Street, forking into the white horizon. You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window, dreaming of meteorite strikes. On Rue de Saint-Jérôme, a square bullet slides into a square-shaped chamber. In Old South, a man without eyelids smiles. Spring has come. It's time.
Okay. Sucks though. Should have finished just before I went to the island.
Dawson? Yes. McLean? Yes. Heidelstein? No. Vicmere? Yes. Dubois? Of course. Really? Nix Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's unstable. You say that like it's a bad thing. Captain Potomny Price gestures with a ballpoint pen. It's dim in the office, and the curtains are drawn. Harry's our man. He'll pull through. When he does, he'll side with the RCM. Understood. Gottlieb returns to the list. Minot? Of course.
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to Jamrock now?
Oh, is this the end? Oh, GG. Okay, that was a fun run. It's a shame though that we couldn't play any of the background music because we're constantly getting copyright with the music. But yeah, while its pacing is super slow, it was still fun. I think most probably I'll play back this game again when maybe next year, since I already roughly know how it goes and probably try out the different options. Okay, we're just gonna let it all of this finish and then yeah. Oh, thank you to everyone who joined the journey and watching me finish this game. We'll definitely come back to this like in a later date. Maybe next year or something. We'll see how it goes. But for now, the next step is... yeah, like I mentioned earlier, Screws Online as a filler game and also Baldur's Gate 3. Can't wait for that. Yep, we're just gonna wait until the credit ends and then we'll end stream. Oh. Thought Major was Kuno. Carl Simmons. Oh, cool. Okay. Played 3 of the characters. Where's Green? Wait, was this game made in China? That'd be right. Huh. Korean. Oh wait, maybe I got that mixed up. I can't even press escape. I really have to wait all of this to be done. Holy. Yeah, I could really can't press escape. Damn. Julius Steiner. Sergei Dolgov. Cultural adaptation. Oh, how long more, man? Is there a way to speed this up? I can't press escape or anything. Just need to wait. Holy. Oh. Okay, GG's. I'm done with this. Alright, I'm just gonna take a quick break and then later, yeah, I might start off with some ESO today. So yeah, thanks for stopping by and I'll probably see you like in 10-20 minutes time. Alright, take it easy now. Peace.